comes out from that rule 10. When you invite a lot of people that doesn't understand how the system works, even at a glitch, maybe a network failure, they will start shouting, hey, we can't log into our account, money don't go. So all those people, immediately they are able to log into our account. What they do next is to start withdrawing. I bet make I come home and make I come home because something else happen. So when you have more of those people than people that understand that it's just a use or a network issue, then they will drive us to this point which we call false road. And under this false road, it can take between 1 week to 10 weeks. False mode can last between 1 week to 10 weeks. Under the false mode, your money doesn't grow. It remains static. But those who are providing new help at a particular point in time, their money grows. And those ones are the ones that will fill this gap back. Now, if the panic or the tension comes back and people are providing help again, then the equation will be balanced and provide help will grow more than the get help. And the withdrawal will be going smoothly. The first mode will automatically be lifted. But after 10 weeks, if this trend starts growing like that, there's what we call restart. Restart is another mode that will be activated. But before restart, some people have asked, under this first mode, how can I get my money? You can get your money. You can get your money. But measures are there. One of them, the first one is floating ratio. How does the floating ratio work? It's very simple. Now, let's assume I provide 100,000 the first time, I get them of 130. I provided them 100,000 the second time, I get them of 130. I've gotten them of 260 and I provided them of 200,000. Now, this third time, I provided them of 100,000 and the system enters first mode. Now, I'm expecting 130. But if I want to get my money under first mode, I can't get to 130. You ask me how much I will going to get. It is simple. They will add up. I have collected 200 before. I have get donation of 260. Now I donated 100,000. So I donated in total 300,000. But I only get them of 260. The system will calculate 300,000 in total minus 260. I'll have 40,000 there. And I'll get 10% of 40,000, which makes it 44,000. So the only money I can withdraw under the first one is 44,000 for this example I think. You will get the face value of your money. You can't get more than that. You want to leave the first one, and that's what we are going to do. In first one, what you lose is time. You don't lose money. If you wait and your first one is different, you get your 1,000. But if you can't wait, you don't have that patience. Because like we used to say in MMA, patience is the skill. So if you don't have that patience, you still get your 44,000. That's using the floating ratio. Now, where do we use what we call installment receipt? If your money is huge, that is where we apply what we call installment receipt. It's simple. Let's assume, like I do an example of 1 million. I provided of 1 million instead of 100,000 twice. I provided for 2 million naira, and I've gotten them of 2.6 million naira. Now, if I provide another help of 1 million and the system enter first mode, it is simple. You will first apply the floating ratio. How much do I have in deficit, which is 400,000. You give me 10% of 400,000, which makes it 440,000. Now, this 440,000, because we are having a depleting value or our net value divided is reducing. You can't pay that 441, it is too big. You divide it into 4 and pay them 1 per week. That's 25% of it per week. I still get 1. That's how you get money under the installment receive and under personal. It is a security measure so that all of us can get our money back. Now I said, in the worst scenario, if this keeps growing and this keeps coming down, what happens after 10 weeks? What happens is what we call restart. Restart all over again. Now some people will say, I'm having marble here, have I lost my marble? No, you have not lost your marble. happen is that your marble become an old marble, and this old marble will be frozen inside the system. They can't withdraw it now. But when the system starts newly, people are providing them and people started getting them. When we start adding excesses of this one over the ghetto, then those marble will be released gradually and you will be getting your money which was in the old marble. That's how you get your money back when we always start. That's why we always say MMM cannot die. The worst that can happen is MMM can restart. So I'm speaking to you in India, they have started MMM 5 times and they still continue to do it. They won't stop because you want your old marble, you are going to benefit from the new marble. It's the same way it happens in a bank. When a bank collapses, it is simple. This bank has collapsed, they want to revive it. There are two things that happen. Either new investor comes to buy it, or the federal government will take over that bank. Now, when they take over it, there are so many ways. They will do restructuring, change the management. Now, you ask, the liability of the banks, who pays it? That liability is either paid by the new investor or by the federal government. After restructuring, the bank will start operation. When they start operation, that liability, that debt we had before was not thrown into water. It's not a dash from government. That debt is there waiting for them. Once the business start running and they start making profit, they start clearing the debt gradually. The same way, that is why we have old marble in our start. It's just like we have restructured our MMM and we come to start it again. What of our liability? We don't have any government that will take over it. We don't have any private investor. We are all in for it. We are the investor. We are the operators. So we all have our responsibility of paying the old marble. And when we start the new one, once we are making profit, that is, we are having excesses of people providing help, we start paying our old marble. So MMM cannot die. It can only restart. What are the personal responsibilities for MMM security? Taking part in this community is a personal decision and a personal responsibility of each person. There is no legal obligation, no agreement, no promises, no guarantee. You don't have guarantee here. Unlike all those companies, they will tell you it's 100% guarantee. Here, we don't have 0.00001%. It is 0%. You are only taking that decision to participate by yourself. You are responsible for donating your money